I'm at this closed down golf course. It looks like it should still be open. Thought it'd be a good place to talk about money, law of attraction, and are you in abundance or are you in scarcity? And now I'm not here to dictate to you, give you a bunch of logical information for you to go follow. I'm here to just tell you what I've actually noticed, what I've actually seen in my actual life. Like it's just hitting me in the face and I can't even stop thinking about it. It's like when I really, really want something, when I really try to put my heart, my soul, my energy to go get something, I realize like it's almost like I'm trying too hard and then for some reason it doesn't work out. And it is like, it's weird where it's kind of like you want something and then you just let go of it. When you just let go of it, when you don't need it anymore, then somehow you get it. Life just seems so weird like that to me at so many times. Like right now, just even with money, I had time. In my last job, I actually made less money. And somehow I managed to save $2,000. I don't know how long it took me to get it, but that's what I had in the bank when I was working that job. I had for the most part, I had around $2,000 in the bank. Then I come to this job and I'm making more money, but for some reason I can't save any. Now there's the obvious things, I can see where I'm spending it, but it's like I was spending money before. I really kind of get on to point. I had a check where I got like, let's throw out numbers here. I'm not making the most money in the world anyway. I had a check where I got $400, right? And it's like, oh, I got $400. I had things I wanted to do with that money, but I basically gave it to my girlfriend. I'm like, yeah, we'll take you to IKEA. You can spend, all the money you want on your bed set and whatever. Get something for you, for your mom. It was like, yeah, I want to live a good life. I want you guys to be happy. So it's like, I'll let you guys have this. And then I decided to, then I was like, okay, now I got to make plans to get something for myself. And honestly, the thought of that just makes me want to cry, is how well it's really going. Every time I want to buy something for my girlfriend, it happens. I don't know, she gets it. It's like, cause I guess it's like I want it, but it doesn't really mean anything to me. And then it just happens. I don't have to think about it. But then I want to get something for myself. Even when it's something good, it's something productive. Like I want to get a better camera so I got better quality videos. I want to get a better computer so I can upload my videos, faster, make them better, things like that. I want to get things to fix my car, and they never seem to happen. This is my second Jeep. I've done a lot of work on them, and it's like the whole time I've had this car, the whole time I had my last car, there's a list of car parts that I want to buy for them so I can fix them up more, make them, work a little bit better, make them a little bit more fun to play with, things of that sort, be able to do more, and go off-road, whatever, and then, my computer's productive, and it's like, when I really want it, nothing whatsoever. I got nothing, not at all. When I'm coming from this mindset that I need it, when I'm in scarcity, I literally get nothing. But it's like, think about where I'm in abundance. So what are the things I don't worry about? If I have toilet paper, if I have water, if I have food, I don't think about those things. And you know what? I have more food than I can eat. I got more toilet paper than I need. I got more, what was the other one? Water, food, toilet paper. The things you don't worry about, why do you not worry about them? Because you have them. It's like I'm trying to get to the mindset where it's like I'm trying to tell myself, what would I do if I was a billionaire? Not like literally, I'm not gonna go do it, but it's like, what would I think? How would I act? What would I feel like if I was a billionaire and I could just go get whatever I want? I'm trying to take that mindset and I'm applying it to everything that I possibly can. I'll see where it goes. I'll probably make a future update video on this one, like be like, how did the law of attraction work out for me? But the problem with that is, like I try to explain too, where's your energy? Where's your mindset behind it? Are you coming from this place of scarcity that you really need it, that you really want it badly, you depend your life on it, because then you might not get it. Because then when you're focusing on that, what you also might be focusing on the fact that you don't have it. The fact that getting it will make you feel better. The fact that you don't feel better not having it. You know what I mean by that? That not having it also makes you feel worse. Not just that you actually getting that thing you want is gonna make you feel better, but you could also get stuck in a loop that not having it means your life sucks. You know, that's kind of where I am right now, because I want to get things. I want things. You know, I try so hard. You know, I talk so much about it in my videos. It's just like, nothing you can get, you know, is gonna make you feel better. You gotta just enjoy where you are while still moving forward. And it's like, I'm trying to enjoy where I am, but I want more of that more moving forward part. Like, I want to be able to buy a house, maybe buy a new car, you know? Things regular people want. It doesn't have to be a mansion, it doesn't have to be a Mercedes, but you know, something that's reasonable, something that's decent, something that's usable, something I can enjoy. And I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to move to this next level of my life, but I realize I think it's this mindset that's holding me back. It's like, if I would have just let it go, I don't even care about it. It's just like, whatever comes, comes. For some weird universal reason, I'm more likely to get it than if I'm coming from this mindset that is like, I have to get these things. And then I'm not enjoying my life, because now it's like, I want to go, I don't know, get a new house, get a new car. It's like, I'm looking at my current living situation like it's worthless. Like, I don't want to be here. Like, I don't like it. Like, I'm not happy with my life. Like, I can't just appreciate what I have. And that's actually holding me back. It's so weird. It's like the desire to move forward is actually probably what's holding me back the most. And coming back to my story is like, when I didn't think about it, when it was like, I'm not buying anything, I just didn't think about it, I'm not doing anything with my money, I'm just gonna let it sit in the bank, no plans whatsoever, it seems to grow when I don't care about it, when I have no plans. And then I'm like, let's make a plan. I want to save up and get a new computer. I want to get a couple $100 computer. Where's the money? I don't know. It just don't come. I'm like, why? Why isn't it here? And it's like, I don't know. I mean, I could logically explain the fact that I work less hours, but there's clearly something more going on. It's like, when I didn't care about it, when I first started my job and I didn't care whatsoever about money, you know, I was getting checks twice as much as I'm getting now. And it's like, the moment where I'm like, okay, this is a check. When that one comes in, I'm gonna go buy that thing. I get nothing. I get half the paycheck I'm expecting, and apparently I guess I worked half the hours, even though it felt like I still worked the whole week. Then, yeah, like I said, I get nothing. It's so weird. I don't know where this video is going now, if it sounds like some kind of a rant, or if there's actual value. I'm trying to instill value here, though. I want to, I guess, leave it with as much of a positive message as I can. Here, because I really do believe that as humans, we don't really want to get anything. We just want to feel like we're moving forward. I honestly think that's all we're really looking for. We want to feel like we're moving forward, like our life is going somewhere, like it's worth something, like there's more to look forward to, but not actually getting it is going to make us feel better. We want to, when we get that thing, then we're going to want to move forward to the next thing. You know, I might get a new house, I might get a new car, and then I'm looking for the next new house, the next new car. And that's the problem with not enjoying where you are now and not appreciating it. And maybe that's why life doesn't want to give it to me yet, and why maybe what you want, the universe isn't going to give it to you yet. Because what you really, really want is to be happy. What you really want is the peace of mind, the fulfillment that would come along with getting those possessions. And now the problem is, now you can't get it because the universe knows you getting it now isn't going to make you happy. You'll be temporarily happy, you'll be excited, ecstatic for who knows, weeks, months, and maybe even years, but eventually it's going to fade out and you're just going to look for that next thing. So it's like, I guess right now what I really got to learn, if I want to use the law of attraction, if I want to be in abundance and not scarcity, I got to be grateful more, I got to be thankful more, I got to give more and stop trying to take so much, try to let go of things more. Like I go around my house and I'm like, what can I get rid of? Trying to just get rid of things, or what can I do to get things off my mind, of my to-do list, instead of looking for, like I said, it's like so weird. It's almost like it's disappointing. Like I don't want to be in a bad mood right now, but it's almost like it's disappointing. It's like I'm expecting the check to be good, and it comes in and I'm like, this is the one, this is where I'm gonna go buy that thing I'm looking for, and then the money's literally not there. And then when I have absolutely no plans, I get the money and then it just disappears one way or another. It's like, it's so weird. It's like, do I make plans? Do I not care and let the money and the time disappear? But what you can do, what I can do, is try to appreciate what I have, try to enjoy what I have, because I do know in my heart and my head, and I understand that even if universe just gave me everything I wanted, that doesn't mean my life is complete, that doesn't mean my life is happy. That just means now I'm in a more comfortable environment trying to deal with my issues, trying to deal with my mental and emotional health, trying to pump my state of mind, trying to be happy there. Just like if I'm dependent on outside things, I'm never gonna find where the real happiness is. I'm not gonna, because honestly the way I kind of look at it is like, you got to figure it out on your own, how you're going to get rid of bad energy. You got to go inside of yourself. You got to use mental techniques which play with your mind, change your state of mind, learn to change the way you feel, like in a moment, in an instant. Try to go in there, let go of all the bad stuff, and try to put more good things in there. As weird as that sounds. Honestly, because that's what I think is really holding me back. It's my energy. Even like right here in these videos, I'm like, God, if I could just come out here, and I just was like my happiest, most fun, most carefree, most excited about life, and most, literally that first word, just most fun, most laughing, that probably would draw a lot more attention, probably would draw a lot more views. But it's like, how do I even do that? I don't want to fake it. I don't want to come out here and just fake my energy. So I try to almost like trick myself into being a better energy, being a better state of mind. I try to make myself go into them. Like when I'm doing a video, I'm not just doing the video like trying to fake it when I'm smiling or when I seem pumped up or I'm seeing like I'm in a better state of mind or high energy or whatever it might look like. I'm trying to actually really go there, because that's what I really need to do. That's what I'm trying to convince you guys into doing, to go into a higher place, higher state of mind. Looking at what thought patterns you have that aren't serving you anymore, that are just draining you. What mental and emotional patterns you have that are just wasting all your time and energy. Look at the real roots of problems. Like, there's so many problems we get stuck on and we can never solve them because we're so stuck on the surface layer of it, and we can't figure out what caused that, and then 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 what caused that. Go back like years in your life to see how you even got here. People are afraid. They don't want to admit they're wrong. They don't want to admit they don't want to have to change their entire lives. You know, it's scary. Sometimes people don't like to accept a new idea, because then if they accept that new idea, whether they know it's right or not, you know, they could know it could be 100% right, but then they might have to go back and change ideas in their mind. It's like, if they change that idea, what else do they got to change? Has your whole life been a lie? Is my whole life a lie? It could be. It really could be. Your entire life, that's something, if you really want to advance in life, you really want to get to where you want to be, you got to understand your entire life could be a lie. Everything you think you know could be wrong. All of it. No matter how much you learn, it could still all be wrong. Now, it doesn't mean that they are all wrong, but you got to be open to challenging. Because if it's the truth, it'll stand the test of time. It's the truth. If it's a lie, if it fades out, then you need to find those lies that are in your mind, and you got to weasel them out, because they're what's holding you back. That's what's going on here with me right now, and this whole video is about. It's like me trying to really pull back into the situations, get to the root cause of it, and be like, okay, maybe this is why this is all happening this way. Not because of some logical, superficial, straightforward reason, but maybe it actually has to do with me. Maybe my channel isn't growing because I need to grow. Maybe my business isn't growing, if you own a business, because I need to grow. Because I need to be able to handle more problems. I need to be able to handle more stress. I need to be able to deal with people better. Just all these things, I got to get to a higher level. And not only do I got to be able to do it, I got to be able to do it and be happy. Because that's kind of what I want to do. In my world, at least. I want to be able to give to people, to communicate with people, to talk with people, change people's lives, open people's minds, brighten them, change their days. Yeah, really back on changing their life. But how am I going to do that? By dealing with them, facing their problems with them, and helping them overcome. Be a problem solver. Be someone who's social. But for me to get to that point, I have to grow, because it's like now I'm getting overwhelmed having to deal with my boss, having to deal with myself, and then having to deal with my family. Is like, what if I got millions of people? You know, you could be a business owner, you can be a YouTuber, you can be an artist, whatever, musician. You got millions of people that are looking up to you or looking towards you. It's like, if you're getting overwhelmed on the small things, how are you gonna handle the bigger tasks? And maybe life just hasn't given you the bigger tasks yet because you know that you're not ready for it, because you aren't ready for it, because you're still stuck on the small tasks. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Look at your problems and assess them like 50 years from now. Am I still gonna be worried about this? If I just lost my leg, am I still gonna be worried about this? You know, figure out what are the real problems. Figure out what are the fake problems that you can literally just ditch, and then figure out what the real problems are that you gotta solve and find a way to solve them. Do whatever you have to do, keep pushing forward. And yet it's not just about strategy, straightforward thinking, planning. There's a time and place for planning, and you need that. You need study, you need knowledge, you need plans, you need strategies, you need all that. But if you're coming from the wrong place when you're doing it, all the strategies in the world won't work. You know, you can have Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, some other business guy, I don't know, Ty Lopez standing next to you telling you how to run your business. But if you're like, it's not gonna work for me, guys. It worked for you, but it's not gonna work for me. Things just don't work for me. Everything is a problem. I don't like problems. Just make my problems go away. You're not gonna get anywhere. They wouldn't even talk to you if you come with that attitude. But if you got an attitude like, yeah, I'm gonna make this work. That's the attitude, that's the mindset. I'm gonna make this work. I'm going to make this work. There are gonna be problems. There are gonna be lots of situations, and it's never gonna stop, but I'm gonna keep going. Because you know why? I'd rather my problem be, oh, how am I gonna get my business to make my next $1 million than, not that I have a business, but for you, for anyone out there, whatever it is, apply it to yourself. How do I get my artwork or whatever you do? How do I make my next $1 million? Or do you want your problem to be, how do I pay my rent for a couple $100s? Like, you know, what's your quality of problems you want to have? What level do you really want to be at life? Understanding that you're not going to really get rid of the problems. You got to learn to manage higher level problems. And really, it comes down to learning just to not get stressed out. Learning to not get stressed out, not let things overwhelm you, not overanalyze things, not, you know, just let things get under your skin and trigger you. It's not like you're avoiding getting triggered, you're avoiding discomfort, but it's like you're embracing it head on, fully accepting the challenges, the discomfort, whatever problems you have, facing it head on, and just figuring it out step by step, one step at a time. Not expecting that you're gonna get to some point where your life is perfect and it's complete and you don't need to worry about anything, but at least, you know, understanding that you have problems and being able to deal with them better. Figuring out what are the root causes for them. To just keep pushing through, pushing through, and pushing through, and pushing through until you get to where you want to be. This is Our World Shifted. You can like and subscribe so I can help you move forward in your life. Or you can stagnate. I don't like stagnating, do you? Do what you want to do. Have a nice day.